Welcome everyone to the SL_News Hour for the week of April 29th, 2021. Thanks for being here. Tonight, as usual, we have our usual blend of fresh trailers, big headlines, and lots of takes on both. So join us and come by live every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/SL_TV to join us live for these. But right now, we have one thing on our mind, and that's Returnal, which we've been talking about for the last few weeks. This is the launch trailer, so we shouldn't be seeing much new information, but one last final taste before the game comes out, and it comes out on the 30th of April, so tomorrow. So before this video hits YouTube, but while you're on the stream, tomorrow.
Time is like a tide.
It's extremely... Thank you for that. I'm sorry that it's so loud. I have the audio settings for Persona 5 Strikers right now, which is the quietest game of all time.
It pulls us. And shapes us. Uncovers our secrets. Hidden deep below the surface.
Yes.
With each rush upon us,
Can we talk about that orb?
it leaves a fresh scar behind. No matter how hard we fight, we can never stop it. We alone must find meaning amidst the flow. Creating our own fate. Finding our own answers.
Oh, man.
For when all is lost,
Oh, man.
the tide remains.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I didn't realize, so we just saw this before the stream, before the recording started. I didn't realize I thought it was available on PC as well. It's a total exclusive, not a console exclusive. It is completely exclusive to PS5, so at least the time being. It'll eventually hit PC, I'm assuming, but very exciting. I'm excited for this. The game looks like equal parts Prey/Control plus PT, but as a roguelike. Well, plus Hades, I guess, because it's this sort of fractured narrative thing. Genius. Great concept. I'm very here for this. Aesthetics are great. The combat looks great. Housemarque is bringing the full weight of their shmup heritage to this game and arcade heritage. And I'm looking forward. Maybe I'm wrong. It might not be for everybody, but I'm excited to give it a shot and looking forward to how this turns out. That's our first trailer tonight. Our second trailer is a very short one. Well, this is like, a fairly important one. We're gonna have the other major state of play trailer at the end of the thing, the news hour. So at the end of this, we're going to do the Ratchet and Clank trailer, which was the main focus of today's Sony state of play. But right now, this is a big announcement, so we'll watch it. I haven't watched these. As always, I haven't watched these yet. This is a big get. No matter how you feel about Amogus, no matter how sus this might look, this is pretty big. Absolutely. I love the Lombax skin, but yeah, this is big. I don't know if there's crossplay involved. Unclear to me, but this is very cute, obviously. And yeah, it's kind of like the biggest game. What are you gonna do? Not have Among Us on your console, right? What are you gonna do? So, very big get for Sony. Good stuff. And for today's strangest news, probably by far. What in the goddamn is this? Excuse me? I want to emphasize that this game came out in 2018. Okay? 2018. 2.5 years ago. What is happening, Nintendo? What is this? Why did you do this? Why did this happen? What is going on? I don't understand. This is phenomenal for what it's worth. This instantly made me message some friends and ask who had Super Mario Party on their Switch, because this should have been a thing the whole time. This is the Mario Party game on Switch. It has multiplayer. There are no other factors you need to compute here if you are trying to play Mario Party with your friends. That's it. That was the factor. It's online multiplayer now. Boom. Everybody buys it now. It's bizarre. I'm sure this game's gonna get a huge surge of sales. I might buy it. I don't even know. You can even play 2 players per console, I think. So you can even do 2v2 against other people, like two people per console across multiple consoles. Very cool, Nintendo, but also what? What's up, much answer? Yeah, no. That was the biggest strike against the game. They had like some sort of online mini game modes, I believe, but no proper party board game modes. So one of Nintendo's strangest decisions to launch the game without that, and then 2.5 years later, just randomly release it. Because that wasn't a tech issue. It wasn't a tech issue to not have netcode for Mario Party. You know what I mean? Like they could figure that out. It's Nintendo. They got this. Bizarre. So now for a new segment on the News Hour. Very rapid Steam sale rundown. We need to find a better structure for this as time goes on. So if you have suggestions for what you'd like to see out of a Steam sale rundown, let me know. But my plan for right now is to literally run down the list and then just name all of the games I think are good, which I think should be a nice little burst of recommendations. So this is going to be the official SL_TV Golden Week sale recommendations list. Yes, you should play Persona 4 Golden. Let me first turn on the music. Today's music brought to us, as always, by Overclocked Remix. Today is the 2011 album, 25-Year Legend, a Legend of Zelda indie game composer tribute. If we can hear it. There we go. This one is Skyward by C418. So play Persona 4 Golden. Like, please play Persona 4 Golden. Yakuza, phenomenal franchise. I have played a chunk of Zero that I really enjoyed. I'd love to play more of it soon. Mana, legendary series. I think Trials was the recent remake, right? I heard pretty good things about it. Good stuff. There's apparently a massive Tales of sale. I might be interested in that personally. I have not played a Tales of game before. I've been tempted to play Tales of games, so that's certainly a thought. Nier Automata, if you haven't played it, what are you doing? Go home and play it. It's really good. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's amazing. Death Stranding, if you like Amazon simulations, go for it. Ace Combat, I've not played it. Yakuza is Yakuza, but as a JRPG. Tekken 7, if you want to play Tekken, you're playing this one. Easy. Little Nightmares, it's $3. If you're interested in atmospheric, not isometric, atmospheric indie puzzle platformers, this is one of those. It stands up to the legends in the genre, I feel, and it's a great experience and absolutely does not overstay its welcome. I think that is its biggest upside. Is just it's a perfect length, a few hours long, done, beautiful. Dragon Ball FighterZ, if you're trying to play an anime fighter, you're probably playing this one until Guilty Gear comes out. Yeah, Striker, playing it right now on the channel. The game rocks. Iceborne, yes, you should play it. If you're not playing Rise, you should play this. Katamari needs some introduction from me. I love Katamari deeply. If you haven't played it, We Love Katamari is the best one, but Katamari Damacy, the original, is certainly a good time. Jump Force, deeply disturbing. I haven't played Code Vein. It is a game that I would like to play, but I don't know anything about it. So, I should know something about it. It's a Souls-like, but you know how it goes. Yakuza, I've already mentioned Tales of and Yakuza real quick. Final Fantasy 15, I have not played yet. I'm looking forward to playing it soon. Hopefully. Not on the channel necessarily, TM, but looking forward to giving it a shot. Metal Gear Solid 5, I need to play this as well, so stay tuned. Octopath Traveler, one of the most frustrating games I've ever played. I love it to death, and I also can't stand it. I could do 30 minutes of talk of how I feel about this game. The feelings are so complicated. The long story short is, if you like JRPGs, you will likely like Octopath Traveler. It is such an incredible experience. But for me, the biggest thing is the thing that frustrates me so deeply is that it's a game that has this unbelievable potential narratively that it completely wastes. So if you're not bothered by like lost potential games, this is going to be a great JRPG experience. If you are bugged by the lost potential, then maybe give it a pass. But I think it is one of the most visually stunning games I've ever played, and a soundtrack that I think about all the time. Phenomenal experience until it's not for me. Devil May Cry 5 is probably the best in the series. The game rules. It's so good. If you like character action games, if you like spectacle action, please play Devil May Cry 5. It's really good. Play the other games in the series too, but play 5. Oh, it's good. And we're hitting some stuff now. We'll actually get to Danganronpa news in a second. But after this, we're getting some more stuff that I'm less familiar with. Bayonetta, good stuff. I did not finish Bayonetta on stream, but it's good. Street Fighter 5, good. Okay, we're getting out of the very popular stuff. How is this far down? Play Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. The game rules. This is one of the best games. As exaggeration. When I was playing it, I kept repeatedly saying this is the best game that's ever made, and it is when you play it. It's perfection. It's Platinum Games at their finest, with the aesthetic trappings of Metal Gear at its wackiest. There's nothing better than this. It's beautiful. Lovely experience. Again, you have to be ready for just like completely brain off, just enjoying the flow. And if you are, then man, you'll have a good time. Danganronpa and AI, the Somnium Files. If you're interested in these, you've probably already played them. And if you haven't, then you know about them. So that's the thing. Played College Ball, I did, true. Bloodstained, if you like Symphony of the Night and you wanted to play that again, but not Symphony of the Night, you play this. Bloodstained is really good. It's added a lot of features over its lifespan. There's a sequel coming out. There's a sequel to its prequel game that's coming out or something like that. It rules. A little rough around the edges at times, but so is Castlevania. It's very good. Had a great time with it. And yeah, very worth playing. Again, the type of game, very genre specific. You have to be interested in Castlevania games. If you are, then give it a shot. If you're not, then, well, might not sell you on it. If you haven't played Chrono Trigger, I'm actually not sure if this is the right port. I don't remember which port is the bad one. There's a port that is like notoriously bad. It might be this one. I'm pretty sure I played it on the SNES Classic. This is the bad one. Okay. Don't play this one. Get Chrono Trigger and play it. Get it somewhere else. I don't know which one that is. The DS one? Try to get the DS port. I don't know where else you get that. If this is the only way you can play it, because the game is easily one of the best games of all time. I didn't believe that till I played it, and then I was like, oh yeah, okay. But ideally not this one, if you can help it. FF9, this sale is unbelievable for the record. I'm probably going to pick up a lot of stuff from the sale as well. It just keeps going. The whole Zero Escape saga, Sonic Mania is supposed to be incredible. It just keeps going. DMC HD Collection, there you go. Steins Gate, they sell Steins Gate on Steam? What? Really? Wow. Okay, cool. Vanquish rules, now the more Platinum games. Evil Within 2, shockingly... Evil Within 1 got very sort of middling, average temperature reviews. Evil Within 2 had like a huge critical reception. This was the year where Bethesda released like 3 single-player games in a row that got like absolutely no sales, but unbelievable critical reception. And Evil Within 2 is one of those games. So give it a shot if you like horror. Mentioned that Tales of Symphonia is typically known as one of the best in the series. I see. That's exciting. Tales of, good stuff. I want to play some of them. I don't know nothing about that myself, though, so I can't really speak to it. Okami, no introduction needed. Game rules. Turn on, how's it going? And, yep, Sonic Mania, absolutely. Oh, speaking of fighting games, we talked about Tekken 7 on sale, Street Fighter 5 on sale. Unist, or this is UniCLR, is this the new one? I can't remember which is the newest one. Is this the newest one? But basically a cult classic, very small but vibrant community for a fighting game. Is this the newest one? This is the newest one, okay. Out from French Bread, a legendary fighting game developer. This song is not one of my favorites. But absolutely, legendary developer, the developers of Melty Blood. This game is lovely from everything I've seen of it. The community is super, again, small community, but super active. And everybody's just super eager to get you involved, basically. So if you're interested in picking up a lesser-known fighting game, I've heard nothing but good stuff about it. And I've heard very good things. This guy is on here. Like I said, I'm shocked that Steins Gate is on Steam, but cool. Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle has every franchise you can. It has 4 like bizarre. Who's in this again? It's Persona 4, I think, right? I don't want to like spoil Persona here. Persona 4, Eunice again, or Under Night in Birth, Blaze Blue, and Ruby. And Persona 3, apparently. Okay. Why? I don't know. I don't know, but you can play those together if you want to. Okay, I think we are now... No, Touhou Lunar Nights. You should play Touhou Lunar Nights. I've been playing it recently on the side. The game rules. This is a game from... God, who is this developer again? I already forgot their name. I'm sorry. Yeah, Team Ladybug. And play as them. Absolutely phenomenal Castlevania game. It is... You know, obviously some familiarity with the Touhou property would help. But just as like a Metroidvania character action... side-scrolling exploration game. Oh my god. It is beautiful. The mechanics are beautiful. Bloodstained, yes. Yes. Very, very good. Bug Fables, one of the only games that I am aware of that tries to specifically take cues from Paper Mario. That is not Paper Mario. I have heard very good things from Paper Mario fans about this game. I have not played it myself somehow, despite my immense love of that franchise, so I may have to give it a shot at some point. But yeah, I've heard great stuff about it. Evil Within 1, for if you want to play Evil Within 1. More FF and Devil May Cry. Steins Gate. Steins Gate's on Steam. That's so weird. Zero Escape. We're almost there, I think. No, there's still more. This game actually kind of rules. It's one of the best kart races on PC. That's so weird to say, but it is. Shenmue. Guilty Gear, I believe, is on sale, yeah. Are we almost to the end? No, there's still more. Killer 7's on sale? Okay. That's cool. Tokyo Ghoul game on sale. There's some Guilty Gears on sale, at least. Okay. I think we're good now. I think we're gonna call it here. What? Clannad's on Steam? Hello? I'm pretty sure there was a Guilty Gear on sale. Mega Man ZX Collection. I don't know if this is a good port or not, but those are some phenomenal games if the port's good. I thought I'd seen Guilty Gear. Yes, Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator. Not the new one, obviously, but the previous one is on here and is $6. So, as with basically everything else, Arc System works on. If I got tripped up there, it's good. It's good. It's good stuff. Accent Core plus R is on sale too. Word. Okay. The bad DM. I mean, it looks like all the DMCs are on sale, including DMC, which has its defenders, in fairness. Oh, Accent Core has newly added rollback. That's very cool. So, the TLDR on the official SL_news recommendations is there's a lot of it. Most of it is very genre specific of the recommendations that I've had out of here. So it's stuff that's like, hey, if you like this genre, you will probably like this. If you don't, you probably won't. So a lot of those in here, obviously, but that's my general takes. Stuff towards the top is stuff that I'll recommend more readily, like Persona 4, of course, is a huge recommend. Nier Automata, go play it. Just go play it. You know, lots of good games in here. Phenomenal sale. Runs through May 6th. So take a look, pick up some stuff at better prices. This is a good time to pick up some games you didn't have the chance to. Killer 7, yes, I have heard nothing but good stuff about it. All right, moving on from the SL_ recommendations. This thing, I'm actually not 100% positive about what's going on here. I know. I got to get to it one of these days. I've been saying that for years, literally. But so, thank you for the patience. But you know, so I mentioned this only to note that if you've been affected by this update, by this performance issue, you probably know that you've been affected by it. And if you have, and you didn't hear that it got fixed, you are now aware of that. That's it. There was a performance in some instances of Windows 10 that was affecting game performance. That's it. That's it. That's what we got. Up next, a couple bits of sales information. In Japan, the Switch is now the 6th best-selling console of all time, which is extremely impressive. That's crazy. And they're closing in on... Yeah, man, that's a lot. We're closing in on some like truly legendary consoles in Japan. Like you know, the DS and Game Boy sold you know, just hilarious numbers. Oh, this song? Not bad, but not the right vibe. Okay, this song's good. So yeah, man, absolutely wild. Yeah, per the tweet, we're saying estimating PS2 taken by around November. So that's a lot of sales. If you're beating the PS2, you're doing okay. Good work the Switch. In other sales news, Persona 5 Strikers has sold over 1.3 million worldwide and is now the 4th best-selling Persona game overall. I think this is mostly, I want to note this because I think it's just testament to how strong the Persona IP is right now. It is just unstoppable. This is like a Muso spin-off of Persona 5, and yes, it's a sequel, and I want to defend it as such. But like, this is a Muso spin-off of Persona 5, and it sold 1.3 million copies. That's insane. The people want Persona content. Keep that in mind, Atlas. We want Persona content. So, and that's the main note here is that man, the people want Persona content. So it's behind Royal and Golden and Persona 5. So basically 3 games. Basically 2 games, not 3 games. So it has sold more than Persona 4 base. And half of that Persona 4 Golden sale was from Steam. So good work. And hey, look, the PC market. This one. This is another bit of sales news that was fascinating. This headline just reads as wrong to me, and to most people, I think if you've been following recent news trends, it would be very easy to assume that iOS is sort of, and Android are just demolishing other sales sources, and that consoles are, sort of not doing badly, but are certainly more niche than the mobile market. But in this case, it does seem that Fortnite's doing amazingly on Sony. PS4 generated almost half of Fortnite's total revenue from 2018 to 2020. And iOS is only 7% of total revenue. That's nuts. Almost half is on PS4. That's crazy. It just seems so bizarre. So, very interesting information there. And yeah, so just keep that in mind, thinking forward about how sales projections go. Despite how crazy mobile is, the games console market is very, very large. I don't know if it is anymore, but even then, Android was still not anywhere close because it was 19% between Android, Switch, and PC. So, kind of wild. Kind of wild. In other news that I'm not 100% sure is the final status right now. Yes, Apple. I think Apple still has it pulled. Is that Spike Chunsoft is striking again. And this is moderately relevant to my interest because I've been thinking about playing Danganronpa at some point on the channel. The long story short is it appears they are now starting to reinforce their old you cannot play past chapter 1 in the Danganronpa series. For now, the whole series, not just V3. So, awkward, strange policy. Unsure if it's being enforced, unsure if it's being enforced retroactively. Basically, as far as I can tell, unclear if it's affecting VODs. Just be mindful if you're streaming or creating content on YouTube that this is a thing that is happening and you should investigate further if you're doing it. Obviously, my feelings on the matter is that this is very frustrating. If, in general, as somebody who produces content, I feel that content produced is something that, that it helps people buy games, basically. That it boosts sales in general, not hurt sales. And obviously, I totally understand as somebody who does creative stuff as well, the fear of spoilers getting out, the fear of your content not sort of coming out the way you want it to. And that's certainly something that could happen with streams, but it's also something that'll happen regardless of whether or not streamers are allowed to play it on Twitch or not. So, very concerning. There's been, per this tweet, there's been DMCA strikes for English streamers before. So, makes me very unlikely to play the games on stream. Yeah. Frustrating policy. I think it's just, very, very frustrating. And I wish I could do more about this kind of thing, but man, very, very, very unfortunate. Speaking of Guilty Gear, open beta test number 2 coming out in the very near future. So, second week of May, it looks like, will be the next beta test. I didn't play the first. I will likely give this a shot because I haven't played this yet. So this is PlayStation Store, and you can play Guilty Gear Strive on your PlayStation if you download this when that happens. It's Guilty, it's Gear. The gang's all here. Most of the gang's all here at least. Some notable exceptions so far, but like they gotta sell DLC, so like we know all the faces that'll be back for the DLC. You know, like it's some conspicuous faces missing. So TLDR, very, very famous fighting game series, much lauded. This is a soft reboot of the series with a brand new art style, new engine, new stuff. I think time shifted. I don't think soft reboot's the right word, but there's certainly a departure for the series in some regard. And, you know, shifted narrative, character designs have been freshened up. People are very excited about it, myself included, and looking forward to giving it a shot. Now, back to trailers for the end of the show. First things first, I haven't played Monster Hunter Rise. I intend to at some point in the near future, but version 2 is coming out and features Elder Dragons and Apex monsters. So let's check out which monsters those are, because I might be excited about some of these. This thing is very loud. Let's see whom it is. Oh, I see a Lunastra. That looks blue at least. Yo! Apex Diablos! Wait, that's so pogged. Oh man. Apex Rathalos. Oh, that looks gnarly. Oh, extremely gnarly. Teostra. Oh, it was just shadows. It wasn't blue. Hey. Guess who's back? Yep. Kushala. Okay. The boy is back! Yes! Wait, yes, I'm so happy! They didn't put Chameleos in World. Oh wait, I'm so happy. Oh my god. Oh, Chameleos is so cool. Oh, they're finally here. Oh my god, yes. Chameleos is back! I'm so happy. I have to, okay. Alright, Capcom. You got me, you got me. You put Chameleos in your game. Okay, so you can now face Apexes outside of the Rampage as well, which I know was a mechanic in the game. Okay. Magnamalo will appear during Rampage quests. Okay. Okay. You got me, Capcom. You got me. Alright, now for today's perhaps biggest stuff. Ratchet and Clank, A Rift Apart. Major gameplay showcase during the State of Play. We'll probably check that out in a second, but I want to get the trailer queued up first. PlayStation Studios.
Ratchet and Clank! What a wonderful surprise!
Dr. Nefarious.
We're going to a dimension where I always win!
Good lord, this game is pretty. What the heck? This has got to be cinematic footage, right?
Wombats? Who are you?
I'm Rivet. Let's go for a ride.
Wait, I have to find my friend.
Emperor Nefarious, you have returned.
Yes! Emperor! Clank, huh?
You're Nefarious. He looks a lot like mine. Evil like him too. And that Lombax.
I'm coming, Clank.
I am in awe of this engine.
If we don't get the Dimensionator now, we may lose every dimension. Oh my.
This game is so pretty. Oh my god, those particle effects. Are you kidding? 60 FPS 4K. Wow. Hold on, we gotta go back to those particle effects again. June 11th, very soon. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Are you... Holy cow. God, the lighting on that Gatling laser. Look at that. Hello? What was going on there? Oh my god. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Now we're talking. So I've long been a fan of the Ratchet and Clank series. Obviously, I don't think this is going to be like a sort of massive departure for the franchise gameplay-wise. Yeah, it looks... nuts and bolts, exactly. I don't think this game is sort of, again, like, massive... I want to zip suit. Dude, the lighting looks really good.
Robot anywhere? Green eyes, red antenna, very charming.
It's the game. The series, those who are unaware, is an action adventure game, and sort of it's at its finest. You jump around, you collect some collectibles, you break some boxes, you fight some enemies. It's an action adventure game, like the traditional style.
Separated from his best friend and partner Clank, and is now in a new dimension in a mysterious urban sprawl.
So I basically want to get a look at this real quick before we spend too much time on it. Might watch this after the show is concluded on the stream, but man, look at this engine. So we've long been saying that the PS5 is in dire need of some more exclusives, basically, because right now it is effectively a Demon Souls machine. It's a $500 router that plays Demon Souls, and that's like a bad value proposition for people looking to buy a PS5. It plays other games, but like it specifically plays Demon Souls right now, and this is a great reason to have PS5.
Attacks or gain
The same with Returnal in theory.
What doesn't momentarily exist.
And that dash looks so good. So yeah, just a very solid action game. Really, really smooth game feel. Really fun weapon upgrades. It's been a very compelling series for a long time. I think that the third game is the strongest in the franchise. But there's been a lot of good ones. I didn't play some of the PS3 era ones, so I'm not familiar with some of those. But the PS4 reboot was fantastic. It was a movie tie-in, and it still did really well as a remake of the original game. I think it did a phenomenal job capturing what made the original feel the way it did, while really reshaping it in unique ways and while still hitting on a lot of the core story beats. So, love the franchise. I think this game was like a lot of fun.
Pairs in the world allow you to use the
that was so stylish.
Rift Tether, another new traversal mechanic to instantly pull yourself across battlefields to escape or flank enemies.
Oh, that is so clever.
The power of the DualSense wireless controllers, adaptive triggers, and haptic.
Oh, that is so clever.
To really feel the power of their arsenal.
I hate the way they talk about the controller. But the trigger feedback does work, and I hate that it works because it's like a terrible selling point. It's like, you won't believe you can really feel the gameplay, and I'm like, yeah, okay. And then the trigger vibrates, and you're like, that is kind of cool.
Example, with the burst pistol, players can pull back the trigger partway to peck out accurately placed single shots. But pulling the trigger fully unleashes a rapid-fire spread that covers more area.
That is cool, but you could also do that in Mario Sunshine. So, like,
in either case, players will feel each shot burst from the weapon and connect with enemies.
I hate that because like it's gonna create some unbelievably good game feel. But hearing the announcer guy go, you're gonna feel the gameplay in Ratchet and Clank is like not selling it for me. But I suspect it will actually feel good.
Trigger down halfway to fire a single barrel, reducing time between reloads. Or pull the trigger fully.
PS2. Exactly. Pressure-sensitive face buttons was like one of the most bizarre discoveries I've ever had on the PS2.
Both barrels with a devastating close
one of those things.
It's
like, what do you mean?
The player will feel the power of their shots through their hands.
Okay, you just stop saying that. But I will say, gameplay-wise, this is gonna add a lot of depth to the game because we're gonna have alternate firing modes for everything based on weapon pressure, which sounds awesome. So really cool mechanic. Like I said, it worked great in Mario Sunshine.
As Ratchet attempts to follow Rivet,
God, the camera is so smooth. Ooh, this is slick. Oh, that dash looks amazing. In awe. It was nice for acceleration in PS2 GTI. Yeah, no, I'm sure. It's funny to me because like it's something that you have to really like jam on the buttons.
Power of the SSD, we can near instantly teleport players to completely different locations. This isn't some small arena being loaded, but the entire level from a different planet.
Well, that's cool. I'm sure this will have absolutely zero repercussions for
Let's
speedruns
jump over and see what's going on with Rivet.
if the whole level gets loaded.
Rivet
But
is a
yeah,
brand-
man, look at this game. Anyway, very excited for those. Looking forward to it. Coming out June 11th on the PS5, of course, exclusively. And, you know, obviously I don't want to like be sitting here just like hyping up new titles, but more so to look at trailers, get a feel for the vibe, see what's exciting, and see what they're selling us. And what's being sold here, I think, is a gorgeous looking sort of, what's the word? Flagship title for the PS5. And to me, I think it is just kind of wild in the modern era to still see Ratchet and Clank as this not quite console mascot, but this big potential system seller. So that's a fascinating move from everybody involved, and I'm glad to see the franchise is still kicking because, man, it's the games have been good the whole time, basically. So looking forward to this, looking forward to Returnal. Thank you all so much for being here this week. If you're on the stream, don't go anywhere. We have more stuff afterward, but if you're watching on YouTube, this is where your show will end tonight, so thank you so much for coming by. Hopefully you enjoyed today's news hour. If you did, consider subscribing down below to find more content like this, including other news hours in the bottom right, or plenty of playthroughs, including the Persona games 4 and 5, and Metal Gear stuff, also some on the channel. So come on by and join us live every night, Sunday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/SL_TV, including the news hours on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, and Sunday Souls on Sundays. Hopefully we'll see you all soon, but until next time, peace.